make games with Unleashed, and we built a cross-platform, cross-play prototype of essentially like World of Warcraft in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
but in our own IP, our own world. We want to make we've been developing a family-friendly cooperative RPG intended for parents to play with their kids. Because I'm an RPG gamer, I'm an
Mm-hmm.
MMO gamer, but the closest RPG I can play co-op on a console is Diablo, and I think I'd get sent to CPS.
Right.
I mean,
No,
I did
I
make my
had
kids
this.
play that.
So, my son is 15 now, but when
Uh-huh.
he was younger and kind of like wanting to graduate out of either Lego games or Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
what he really wanted was like an open world. He played a lot of racing games at the time too,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, and what he really wanted was like an open world racing game where he could drive around but also interact with the world and have that kind of interactivity, particularly with Minecraft. Well, unfortunately, the only game that came close to that level of interaction is Grand Theft Auto, which was not
Yep.
appropriate for my under 10-year-old. But there really
Yeah.
wasn't. Like there is a space almost. I mean, I'm sure there are numerous Roblox games that kind of like try, right, in various ways, but there wasn't a space at the time for a multiplayer game where I could play it with my son at the time that met that sort of modern, but still creative multiplayer environment. Not a good game that available.
And that's what we identified was, for the first time in history, we have a whole generation of parents who grew up as gamers. I grew up playing, this is my favorite game, EverQuest and World of Warcraft. And everything is too hardcore, or it's too dark, or it's too adult. It's targeting those Gen X and millennial players that keep getting older. And so a majority of the content we develop ends up targeting them. But now we have kids that are growing up, and all I want to do is hit a dungeon with my kids because that would be so much fun.
Right.
And so we built Haven. We crafted this very vague, hand wavy IP of the world has been shattered by chaotic magic. And it's up to humanity to fight back the forces of shadow to bring reality back together again. And there's village building. So it's got some of that Minecraft cooperative creative aspect, except that village building then is built into your progression. So as your village levels up, everybody levels up because I want to accommodate for the mom that's too busy to
Right.
play, but she can be bumped up in level because the whole village is level 15. So her firepower is really
The kids
great.
are carrying mom again.
Kids are carrying mom, but you know what? She's a damn fine fire mage.